Hi students, I'm Sonia from Vidya Guru, starting a new session on current affairs. This is going to be the first part for the month of December. There is no third part for the month of November. I could not collect as many points as required for the session, for the entire session. So I've actually covered almost the entire November in 2 sessions only. If you are watching this session, this is going to be the first part for the month of December. So December 2023 current affairs. So you will be watching the entire session. That is what I believe. If you are able to understand the complete English medium session, it is all right. If you are not, if you are here for the Hindi session, that is also there in the playlist. You can watch that session also. We record such sort of complete English medium sessions for our students from South India, for our students from Northeast India, like those students who are in Karnataka, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, those who are not able to understand Hindi well. We record such sort of complete English medium sessions primarily for them. If you are comfortable, you can keep watching it. If you understand whatever I'm teaching you, do press the like button. Share the video with your friends. Those who are preparing for any competitive exam, if that has the section of current affairs, the questions are going to be there from this session. Believe me, because the questions are many today. Do subscribe to our channel if you have not till now. Do press the bell icon alongside. That is how you will receive notifications of all the exam relevant videos which we upload. Let's start from here on and we'll be beginning with the first question straight away. And the topic we are beginning with is going to be latest appointments. We study topic-wise current affairs, so that is going to benefit you a lot. That means you are supposed to write down the name of the topic, and beneath the topic you can actually mention as many points as possible. You can keep adding them by watching the videos. So we are beginning with latest appointments. Latest appointments, that's the topic we are starting with. So the first question, as we have seen what was actually happening in our country. So as a result of it, we have actually got a lot many new chief ministers for the respective states. And as we are beginning with Telangana's chief minister. His name is Revant Reddy. So Revant Reddy, he has actually become the second chief minister of Telangana. As you yourself know, he is from Indian National Congress. So INC's chief minister Revant Reddy, he is the second chief minister. Why I'm saying that? Because Telangana is comparatively a newer state. We all know that. So the second chief minister is Revant Reddy. When I talk about chief minister, I am bound to talk about deputy chief ministers also. So deputy chief minister is there on your screen. Now you have to be aware of something else. If he is the deputy chief minister, he is the first Dalit who has become Telangana's chief minister. Deputy chief minister, that is what I meant. So Telangana's first Dalit deputy chief minister, his face is there, the picture is there, you can relate to it for further clarification. At times you feel like associating their faces with something. That is going to be easier for you if you look at their faces. Revant Reddy was all over. Everybody knows about him. He is the first Dalit to be the deputy chief minister of Telangana. His name is important too. Mallu Bharti Vikramarka. He is also from Indian National Congress. So Mallu Bharti, first Dalit deputy chief minister of Telangana. When I move to Mizoram, Mizoram's sixth chief minister. Mizoram's sixth chief minister. His name is Lalduhoma, and he is from Zoram People's Movement Party. The name of the party is significant. That is why you can see all over I have written the names of the parties also. So whosoever has been appointed, the name of the party associated is equally important, because in your examinations they lay more emphasis on the names of the parties. Yes. So Lalduhoma is from Zoram People's Movement Party. Mizoram's sixth chief minister. When I move to the next point, it is SBI's new MD, managing director. His name is Vinay Tonse. That is what the name of this person is. So Vinay Tonse has become SBI's new MD. When I move to the next question, Liberia's new president. His name is Joseph Boakai, and he is from Unity Party. You can see him as well. I am going to repeat what I teach because I'm not reading the news. I want you to learn all the questions. So stay put, don't get bored by the repetition or revision, because it is important. That is how you can retain these questions well. That is what my assumption is. Let's start. Telangana second Chief Minister Revant Reddy from INC. From INC itself, Indian National Congress, Deputy Chief Minister, who's first Dalit Deputy Chief Minister of the state. His name is Mallu Bhati. Mallu Bhati. Mizoram's sixth Chief Minister is Laldu Homa, and he is from Zoram People's Movement Party. And SBI's new MD, Vinay Tonse. And when you move to Liberia's new president, he is from Unity Party. His name is Joseph Boakai. Try to retain all of them. Try to write them. Because if you read it yourself from various segments, getting these many points, collecting them together and bringing them under one particular topic is difficult. You yourself will not be able to do it. That is why I am trying to help you out. India in focus. We are beginning with first important point, and you have to be aware of something. If somebody important is on India visit, and if India and that particular country is signing something, is doing something for each other, that is quite important. You have to learn that. Kenya's president was on India visit. His name is William Ruto. So William Ruto, Kenya's president, he was on India visit. So during the visit, you have to understand, India gave Kenya a credit line of around $250 million. Yes. But they may ask you, why was this credit offered? What was the reason? For what purpose that was granted? So the purpose was modernization of agriculture. That was the perspective in Kenya. Agri modernization in Kenya, that's the objective. For that, India has actually given money of $250 million to Kenya. And Kenya's president, who was on India visit, his name is William Ruto. The names are given over here. You can try learning them. If you wish to join us, the numbers are given below. And if you wish to study from us, all the teachers are going to benefit you, are going to help you in all possible manners. You can join us by dialing the numbers given below. Apart from that, online.vidyaguru.in is the website. You can go through that website. You can take the course of your choice. All the teachers are going to help you in all the possible manners. We have courses in English medium, complete English medium. We have courses in bilingual medium as well, which is Hindi medium primarily. So while joining a course, you yourself can select the medium. When I move to the next question, International Sugar Organization. What is it? As the name suggests, it is International Sugar Organization. So that organization where all the countries get the opportunity, like most of them, to lead as well. This time India got that opportunity, the chairmanship of International Sugar Organization for the year 2024. Actually, it was given to India for that reason. International Sugar Organization, headquartered in London, which is in UK. We all know that. But I am saying that this chairmanship, International Sugar Organization, was given to India for 2024. That is important, that you have to learn. I'm going to repeat. Chair of ISO for 2024, India, which is headquartered in London, United Kingdom. Now, these are the two things that I've already taught you a bit. If you can recall, in the last video when we were discussing conference of parties like COP28, those convention, that convention which is on climate, which was attended by our Prime Minister himself in Dubai, in UAE, if you can recall. If you have watched that video, that's great. If you could not, try and try to watch that, because that is going to be significant too. I am referring to the second part of the November month. COP28, Conference of Parties 28, that climate conference that our Prime Minister attended in Dubai, in UAE, where the Prime Minister is there. You understand that initiatives are there, they sign them, MOUs, agreements, such sort of things do take place. So I am referring to something that India co-hosts with UAE and India co-host with Sweden as well. So what are they? Let's learn them one by one. COP28, as I told you, Conference of Parties, that climate conference, 28th numbers, took place in Dubai in UAE, where India co-host Global Green Credit Initiative with UAE. So India co-host with UAE. India co-host with UAE. What did India co-host? Global Green Credit Initiative. The name suggests everything. Green Initiative, Green Credit Initiative. So that was co-host as in India co-hosted with UAE. When I move to the next point, it is with Sweden. India and Sweden co-host something. What was that? It was Leadership Group for Industry Transition. Leadership Group for Industry Transition, Phase 2. Phase 2. I'll repeat. The repetition is quite significant here. Pay attention to it. I know you believe that I'm not going to waste a moment of yours. Please understand that whatever I'm teaching you is surely going to be there in your exam. Today at least 50-60 questions are there which you are going to learn. Points are a lot many. So do watch the video till the end because you cannot skip one single point. Have faith in me. I'm going to make the revision happen here. India gives $250 million credit line for agri-modernization to Kenya. State visit to India by Kenya's President William Ruto. Chair of International Sugar Organization, India for the year 2024. And that ISO is headquartered in London, UK. At COP28, which took place in Dubai, UAE, where India co-host with UAE, Global Green Credit Initiative. At COP28, India co-hosts with Sweden Leadership Group for Industry Transition Phase 2 as well. Let's move ahead. Let's get going. Now we are at the segment which is state news. If you haven't pressed the like button, I am assuming that you are going to do so. After watching the video till the end, you have to comment in the comment box. And that comment is going to be important dates that you want me to include in the sessions. Further to come, to be very frank with you, I want that themes to be, you have to search the themes. Like, go to Google. Check the important dates in the month of December. I have included a few in the end. And if you want me to include some more, along with their themes which you yourself as a student, as a responsible student who knows a lot, want me to include, do mention that in the comment section. That is your homework. You are going to attempt that and I'm sure you're going to write it down. Important dates along with their themes that you want me to include for the month of December. Let's get going. State news is the segment. State fish of Gujarat goal. State fish of Gujarat. See, you understand that when some state is there and declaring some animal, some fish, their states, important one or state fish, state animal sort of, such questions are asked. So that segment in which state fish is being told, do pay attention to it. The name of that fish is goal. State fish of Gujarat is goal. Niti Aayog's first Delta rankings of aspirational blocks program. Prior to this, sometime back, I have taught you aspirational district programs also. District is the larger entity, bigger entity, you know that. Block is the part of the district. So some block which topped it. Some block which topped it in Niti Aayog's first block ranking, first aspirational block program, in which some block topped it. The name of that block is super important for you. First of all, it is the first thing happening. It is not aspirational district program. It is aspirational block program, right? I hope you've understood that. So if Niti Aayog does something, you understand that such sort of important Niti Aayog's decisions can be there in your exam. On the first number, it is Tiryani, which is Telangana's block. Yes, Tiryani block is in Telangana. It is in the district. Koshambi block is in UP. So number 1, number 2, number 1, number 2 as per Niti Aayog. See, there are many parameters where because of which they keep these blocks on top. Health, nutrition, agriculture, education, such things are actually taken into account. Then they declare such things, such rankings. So Niti Aayog's first Delta rankings of aspirational blocks program. First is Tiryani, second is Koshambi block. So Tiryani block, Koshambi block. One is in UP and the other one is in Telangana. Learn the names, learn the ranking. Now, are you able to recall when the cyclone hit Tamil Nadu? Like parts were flooded, and I am actually talking about this cyclone, Mishong. So you must be thinking, why have I started talking about Mishong? I am supposed to talk about the upper question. I'm doing it. I'm actually telling you something which is associated with Chennai. And why I'm referring to Chennai? Because this is the first urban flood mitigation. Mitigation, that means lessen the impact. To lower the impact is mitigate. When you mitigate something, you lessen the impact, you lower the impact. When I speak like that, you have to keep one thing in mind, that Chennai has become the first city to get something of that sort. It is first urban flood mitigation project. Centrally, this happens that some grant is given if some area is flooded. If some area is flooded, they receive some grant, centrally. So that is why it is first urban flood mitigation project for Chennai. First urban flood mitigation, that means we are lessening the impact of flood. For that, some project is there, and that is for Chennai. Cyclone Mishong. You have to know a few things about Mishong. First, a few of the parts of the country got hit. That is the reason you have to learn it for sure. Cyclone Mishong. The name was given by Myanmar. And Myanmar kept into account that it is so forceful. It has lot of strength. It is that powerful. Mishong means that only. Something which is resilient, something which has strength is called Mishong. Mishong is actually the name given by Myanmar, first thing. Second, it hit Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. You can see that. Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. The third thing, Bay of Bengal is the prime location. So Bay of Bengal, where it was formed. I'll repeat. Cyclone Mishong means resilience and strength. Hits Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. The name by Myanmar in Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean. Let's move to the next point. If you are able to search something new, something which is happening for the first time, such sort of questions are asked more. Tantalum is a rare metal. Tantalum is a rare metal, and that rare metal was found in river sands of Satluj in Punjab. So you may have seen some IIT students, some IIT people were actually doing the research, and they are able to see tantalum over there. So tantalum, they may ask you only what is tantalum. So tantalum is a rare metal first. If you wish, you can go and check that out. The pictures of tantalum. So how does it appear to be? So tantalum is a rare metal, and I was saying that in the river sand of Satluj, it was found in Punjab. United Nations, UN's WTO. Here I'm referring to the tourism one. So UN WTO, that tourism one lauds, that means appreciates, praise, appreciates, lauds responsible tourism by Kerala. So Kerala's response to tourism, better management, well management, you can say the most planned, the response which is required by every state. It got, the state got its name registered for the performance, that is UNWTO, got registered in United Nations Tourism Organization's list, because they are actually applauding, they are actually appreciating them for their performance, like the way they handle things. I'll make you repeat all that. State fish of Gujarat is gold. Niti Aayog's first Delta rankings of aspirational block program, Tiryani and Kaushambi, number 1 and number 2 respectively. First urban flood mitigation project for Chennai, that is important, you know that. Cyclone Mishong by Myanmar hit Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. Bay of Bengal is the place where it was formed. Tantalum is a rare metal which was actually seen in river sand of Satluj in Punjab. UNWTO lodged responsible tourism by Kerala. Let's move ahead. So this is the segment that other kids who are not preparing for banking exams can skip it. Only this sort of page. You can keep joining, you can, add yourself, you can keep looking at the other questions, but these questions can be skipped if you are a banking aspirant, if you are writing banking exam. Believe me, these questions are going to be there for sure. 100% the possibility is there. So stick to it. When I teach something, please try to write it down immediately. Banking awareness is the segment RBI bars, RBI blocks it. What is RBI, blocking? Actually, Bajaj Finance issues Insta EMI card. Bajaj Finance issues Insta EMI card. And Bajaj Finance, like other than, Insta EMI card, they offer e-commerce loans as well. So e-com loans and Insta EMI cards are barred by RBI and they are from Bajaj Finance. Please understand that if RBI is whole and soul in our country for the financial organization, they have to do well, they have to act, upon such things where NPAs are more, where they are not able to gain more, and you can say the debt is increasing, so they have to act swiftly. If they are doing it, that's quite good. They block some organization, but they unblock them too. You understand that because RBI is the whole and soul. That is why they take such decisions to actually to take alarming decisions. By taking alarming decisions, they are able to instill some fear in the organization that they have to go by the rules. So Bajaj Finance, EMI, Insta EMI card barred, and e-com loans have been barred by RBI. There's something quite important here. First of all, MOU on cooperation. Cooperation on what? Cooperation on regarding Clearing Corporation of India Limited. Clearing Corporation of India Limited, it is CCIL. You must be thinking, what is it? Between RBI and Bank of England. You may have seen Shaktikanta Das, he was speaking like that we don't require foreign regulators. We are able to do ourselves quite well. We are able to regulate our places quite well. We don't require foreign regulators. What is it all about? Clearing Corporation, as the name suggests, that we are actually providing some clearance. Some clearance of what? Like some exchanges are there, some clearing is taking place, like foreign exchange is there, some government bonds are there. So clearance is provided to everything. So Clearing Corporation, keep that in mind. Now, between RBI, the whole and sole authority of the country, signs an MOU with Bank of England regarding cooperation on what? Cooperation on Clearing Corporation of India Limited. So you have to keep that in mind. Two things. One is between RBI and Bank of England and regarding Clearing Corporation of India Limited. Regarding Clearing Corporation of India Limited, they sign an MOU. Now, bi-monthly monetary policy review. Although the rates remained unchanged, but when you are writing an exam, when an exam is approaching, you have to be aware of the last rates. Even if they are unchanged, read them. Repo rate 6.5%, 50. Standing deposit facility 6.25%. Marginal standing facility and bank rate 6.75%. Now the next question here is this. When you pay money through UPI, for your medical bills, for your education, the expenses are quite higher here. And when you make the payment through UPI, there are certain limits over there. Now they are saying if you are spending money through UPI on medical and education, the limit has been hiked to 1 lakh. Yes, 5 lakh. The limit has been hiked to 5 lakh. I'll repeat. UPI limit for medical and education hiked to 5 lakh. I'll repeat. The expenses are quite high. We all know that, on education and on medical bills. And if the money is being spent through UPI, the limits are there. So they are planning to increase that limit and it has become 5 lakh now. The next one. These are about recurring payments. What is recurring? Recurring is reoccur. That's the combination of reoccur. That means something which takes place again and again, takes place often. That is recur. So recurring payments. What is it? If you pay money to mutual funds, if you pay money, for insurance, if you pay money for your credit card, you have to do it again and again and again. So they are saying no OTP is required if the payment is recurring. If the payment is happening often, no OTP will be provided, no OTP is required. So no OTP required for UPI recurring payments, UPI recurring payments, for MF mutual funds, insurance and credit cards, but the payment has to be of 1 lakh up to 1 lakh. So keep that in mind, it cannot go beyond that. So with this page, as I am moving on, everybody can join. We are beginning with sports updates. The points are many. I have already stated that. The points are many and you will be surely confused. So I will try to present those points which are of similar type first. I will start with the first point. It is ICC. It is the international cricket body that you know, which is quite significant. And we play cricket a lot. Indians do play cricket a lot. So they need to know more about cricket. So ICC Men's Under 19 World Cup 2024. ICC Men's Under 19 World Cup 2024, which will be hosted by South Africa. So South Africa is going to host Under 19 World Cup 2024. Similar, on the similar lines. Are you able to find out that I'm actually talking about Women's T20 World Cup? Men's T20 World Cup. Are they not similar sort of? Yes, they are. So I'm talking about Women's T20 World Cup, which will take place in Bangladesh in 2024. Men's T20 World Cup 2024 will take place in West Indies and USA. So West Indies and USA will host Men's T20 World Cup 2024. Now, these are the questions which we have studied about venue. Under 19 World Cup 24, South Africa. ICC T20 Women's World Cup 24, Bangladesh. ICC Men's T20 World Cup 24, West Indies and USA. So with this venue thing, let's move on to the next point. Pankaj Advani once again won billiards championship which was taking place in Doha, Qatar. So one Indian was actually fighting with the other Indian. One Indian got defeated and the other one lifted the title. So Pankaj Advani plays that well, that every time he is the one who wins everything in billiards. He plays that well. So Pankaj Advani is the name that you can keep in your mind for sure for billiards. Pankaj Advani wins 23 World IBSF Billiards Championship by beating Saurav Kothari. He is also a famous player. He was also a world champion. At a point of time, Doha, Qatar is the place where they were playing IBSF World Billiards Championship. Let's move on to the next question. Here, Punjab beats Haryana to win 13th number senior men's hockey championship. But that hockey championship is national championship. That is the reason Punjab defeated Haryana. Neighboring states fighting each other. So Punjab defeated Haryana in Chennai. So Chennai was the venue for 13th senior national men's hockey championship, which was taking place, and I'm saying Punjab defeated Haryana. The name of the runner-up is also important. So Punjab winner, Haryana the runner-up. Venue was Chennai. What was happening? That I've already told you. Let's move on to the last question of this page only. First Indian woman to be under 23 World Wrestling Champion, Ritika Huda. I'll tell you one thing. You have to keep one thing in mind. She is the first. That is why important. Indian woman under 23 who won World Wrestling Championship. Like, she is able to perform that well. Under 23, Ritika Huda, she's quite young. She could perform that well. World Wrestling Champion. She has become first Indian woman to do so, and it was taking place in Tirana, Albania. Tirana, Albania. So if you are not able to learn Tirana, Albania is also quite substantial. Let me make you revise all that. Sports updates. ICC Men's Under 19 World Cup 24 held in will take place in South Africa. Pankaj Advani defeated Saurabh Kothari in Doha, Qatar's World IBSF Billiards Championship. Punjab defeated Haryana in Chennai in 13 number Senior Men's National Hockey Championship. ICC Women's T20 World Cup will take place in Bangladesh. West Indies and USA going to host ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2024. First Indian woman to be under 23 World Wrestling Champion, Ritika Huda, and the place was where this was taking place. It was Albania. It was Albania. So that was the sports updates for the day. Now let's move on to defense news. We'll be talking about many exercises here. If you haven't pressed the like button yet, I'm waiting for the same. Do so that I can remain motivated. Defense news. We'll be beginning with Kazin. As the name Kazin suggests, you can break it. You know that. Kazakhstan and India. Already, if you are aware, I'm happy for you. If you're not, I've told you. Kazakhstan and India. Kazin 23 was taking place for the 7th time, and it took place in Otar, Kazakhstan. Otar, Kazakhstan. Kazin took place in Otar, Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan and India, the countries which which could actually perform joint military exercise at this place. It was taking place for the 7th time. Joint military exercise Surya Kiran between India and Nepal. It was taking place the 17th time. You must know the name of the Surya Kiran. Why? Because it has already been taken place a lot many times, and there are times when it will take place further. So Surya Kiran, 17th time between India and Nepal, and the place was Pithoragarh, Uttarakhand. When this military exercise was performed, they may ask you what sort of exercise was this. So you can see joint military exercise Kazin, joint military exercise Surya Kiran. The venue for Kazin was Otar, the venue for Surya Kiran was Pithoragarh. When you move on to Harimau Shakti, armies of India and Malaysia. Harimau Shakti was taking place. Harimau Shakti between India and Malaysia. The place is Umroi, Meghalaya. Exercise Harimau Shakti between India and Malaysia. The venue was Umroi, Meghalaya. When you move on to the next question, it is something else, like other than the exercises. The one which is there on your screen is INS Sandhayak. INS Sandhayak. So INS Sandhayak is India's largest survey vessel. Our INS Sandhayak is India's largest survey vessel. So survey vessel is INS Sandhayak, which is like by Garden Reach Shipbuilders Engineers. GRSE, it is primarily known as GRSE, to be very frank with you. You need not get into the expanded form here, but I've just written that Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers. If you can retain it, that's great. If you cannot, learn it as GRSE only. So by GRSE, it is INS Sandhayak. When you move on to the next point, you have to be aware, if some submarine is there. Submarine is an undersea vehicle. Submarine is an undersea vehicle. In Hindi, it is called Pandubbi, which goes into water. Actually, you must be aware, it is called a submarine. So here we are saying, we are calling it Arnala class submarine. What? Amini? Yes. It is INS Amini. It is fourth numbers anti-submarine warfare craft. I'll repeat. Arnala class, at times what happens is like if 4 or 5 have to be delivered to Navy. Some kind of submarines have to be delivered to Navy. The first one, the name of the first one is quite significant because at times they call like Kalwari class submarine. So Corvette class submarine or Kalwari submarine. The name of the first one is important. Arnala is that name only. So Arnala class anti-submarine warfare craft, Arnala class, and the name of this fourth warfare submarine, anti-submarine warfare craft is INS Amini. They may ask you what INS Amini is. INS Amini is anti-submarine warfare craft by GRSE. That GRSE, the upper one, Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers. It is written over here as well. So they made it, they are supposed to hand over it to Navy because they are the ones who prepare such things, who make such things. So I'm going to repeat. Joint military exercise Kazan was taking place the 7th time in Uttar, Kazakhstan. Joint military exercise against Surya Kiran was taking place the 17th time in Pithoragarh between India and Nepal. Harimau Shakti between India and Malaysia at Umroi, Meghalaya. INS Sandhayak is India's largest survey vessel by GRSE. Navy's fourth anti-submarine warfare craft INS Amini made by GRSE. So that was the defense news for the day. And now we are moving on to the most important segment, that is important days. If you have not written yet in the comment section that you want me to include a few more days, although I'll be adding a few more, but I wish to know your point of view as well. Try to go search on your own. If you are already aware that I need to include some days, important days for the month of December, do mention in the comment section. I'll be waiting for that comment and I'll be actually giving you a response on the same too. Let's start with the important days segment, and it is World AIDS Day. So World AIDS Day is celebrated on 1st of December. We already are aware. 1st of December is the date when we celebrate World AIDS Day. The theme for the year is important that you have to study. It is Let's Communities Lead. Let Communities Lead. That's the theme you had to learn. So World AIDS Day, Let Communities Lead is the theme for this year. You have to learn that. The theme is quite easy here. You will not be able to learn the theme in one video when I refer to International Anti-Corruption Day, which is observed on 9th December. International Anti-Corruption Day is celebrated on 9th December. The theme is UN Convention Against Corruption at 20. UN Convention Against Corruption at 20. Then Uniting the World Against Corruption. Uniting the World Against Corruption. It is International Anti-Corruption Day. Human Rights Day is observed on 10th of December. Human Rights Day is observed on 10th of December. The theme is Freedom, Equality and Justice for All. Human Rights Day, Freedom, Equality and Justice for All. It is observed on 10th December. So 1st, 9th and 10th. So post 10th, what we are heading on. These are the few days that I have missed in the month of November. So these are the dates on your screen. World Television Day is observed on 21st of November. World Heritage Week. Try to understand that and call it a week. Call it a week because the government did that. It is World Heritage Week. It was celebrated from 19th to 25th of November. I'll make you revise all that, what I'm teaching you. World AIDS Day, Let Communities Lead was the theme observed on 1st of December. Anti-Corruption Day, International Anti-Corruption Day, 9th December. Human Rights Day, 10th of December. World Television Day, 21st of November. World Heritage Week, 19th to 25th of November. That is what I told you. All the governments had to have, a say on it. And the dates we have come out with, 19th to 25th of November, when World Heritage Week was observed. With that, we have come to an end of the session. If you have understood everything, you can press the like button. Thank you so much for watching.